미안하다. 못난 너. 나
Lovely viewers, welcome back to another captivating and emotional discussion on your favorite channel, where we unravel the stories that keep the world buzzing and your hearts racing. Today, we are diving into one of the most shocking and emotional twists surrounding beloved actor Lee Min-ho, an alleged leaked phone call with a divorce lawyer that has the internet in complete frenzy. This isn't just a trending rumor. It's a storm that has shaken fans across the globe, raising questions, doubts, and fears about his personal life and relationships. For all of you who love Lee Min-ho dearly and have followed his fairy tale-like journey, this story is one that makes you sit on the edge of your seat, questioning what is truly happening behind the glamour. The conversation began spreading when an audio clip allegedly surfaced online, claiming to feature Lee Min-ho speaking with a high-profile lawyer about the possibility of divorce proceedings. Immediately, hashtags began trending worldwide. Fans couldn't believe their ears. Was the heartthrob really in such a situation? For those who have admired his charm, his roles in dramas that swept us away into the beauty of love, and his rumored romantic life off-screen, this felt like a bolt of lightning out of a clear sky. The internet, as expected, exploded into speculation, with millions rushing to listen to the leaked clip and discuss what it could possibly mean. Now, before we dive further into the analysis, let's pause and acknowledge the feelings of fans who are caught between disbelief and heartbreak. Lovely viewers, imagine dedicating years to following someone's career, supporting their projects, and dreaming alongside them, only to wake up to whispers of divorce, words you never thought would ever be linked with their name. The leaked call allegedly carried tones of worry, sadness, and legal seriousness, elements that made it feel authentic to many listeners. Yet, as we all know, the internet is a tricky place. Audio can be edited, voices can be mimicked, and stories can be twisted for clout. Still, the timing of this leak couldn't have been more dramatic, which is why it took over the online world almost instantly. Interactive moment here, dear viewers. What would you do if you suddenly discovered such a shocking detail about someone you admired? Would you believe it instantly? Or would you wait for official confirmation? Would your loyalty be shaken? Or would it strengthen your support, believing that even stars like Lee Min-ho deserve privacy and compassion? These are the exact debates happening in comment sections, fan forums, and live streams across the globe right now. People are divided, some convinced it is true, others believing it's a setup. Let's explore the heart of the frenzy. The leaked call reportedly included legal phrases such as petition, settlement, and custody, which naturally added more fuel to the fire. Listeners noted that the tone of the man's voice in the clip was serious, calm but filled with subtle emotion, something many believe matched Lee Min-ho's distinct vocal pattern. Fans replayed the clip countless times, comparing it to his interviews and drama lines. It almost became a forensic fan investigation, where every word, every sigh, and every pause was dissected as evidence. Can you picture fans gathering together virtually, some with headphones, others with editing software, slowing down the clip, amplifying it, and trying to prove either authenticity or fabrication? This interactive detective work has become part of the frenzy itself. The shocking part, however, isn't just the leak, it's the ripple effects. Within hours, media outlets picked it up, fueling speculation that Lee Min-ho's seemingly perfect life might not be so perfect after all. Social media platforms became a battlefield of emotions. Heartbreak emojis flooded Twitter. Fans on Instagram began posting supportive messages tagged with "Stay Strong Min-ho," while TikTok became a hub of theories with side-by-side voice comparisons and fan edits capturing his past romantic highlights. It was like watching the internet transform into a court of opinion overnight. But let's reflect together, lovely viewers. Does this frenzy tell us more about Lee Min-ho's private life, or does it reveal something about us as fans and the culture we've built? We live in a time where celebrity news spreads faster than fire, where even a rumor can trend globally before being confirmed. And in this case, the alleged leaked phone call was enough to shake millions of hearts. It shows just how much emotional investment fans have in Lee Min-ho's journey, and how vulnerable even the most private moments become once technology and gossip collide. The frenzy grew stronger because this wasn't just about Lee Min-ho. It tied directly to his rumored relationships. Many immediately assumed the call meant trouble in paradise with Song Hye-kyo, the woman the internet has romantically linked him with for months. Could this alleged leak indicate cracks in their fairy tale romance? Fans began connecting dots, pointing out past interviews, photos, or even moments when one appeared less cheerful than usual. Suddenly, every smile, every gesture, every silence was magnified as possible proof. Others speculated that this wasn't about Song Hye-kyo at all, but perhaps a completely private matter unknown to the public eye. The ambiguity is what kept the internet buzzing, as no one could say for sure what the truth was. Now, dear viewers, I want you to imagine being Lee Min-ho at this moment. You wake up, glance at your phone, and suddenly see your name trending alongside the word divorce. Imagine the weight of knowing millions are dissecting your supposed private conversation. Imagine fans who once adored your love story now whispering doubts. It's both heartbreaking and overwhelming. This is the cost of being adored by the world, the fine line between fame and invasion of privacy. And yet, fans can't stop themselves from listening, speculating, and worrying because of how deeply they care. Interestingly, celebrities close to Lee Min-ho were also dragged into the conversation. Some fans tagged his co-stars, wondering if they knew anything. Others pulled up old clips of him discussing marriage in interviews, comparing his words then to the alleged tone in the leaked call now. His agency remained silent, which of course only fanned the flames more. The longer the silence, the louder the noise online. Fans began demanding clarification. Petitions started circulating for his team to address the rumor, and others begged everyone to stop invading his privacy. It became a clash of loyalty versus curiosity, love versus gossip. Lovely viewers, let's pause for another interactive reflection. If you had the power to control this situation, say you were a close friend of Lee Min-ho, would you advise him to release a statement clearing the air, or would you encourage him to stay silent, let the frenzy die down and protect his private matters? This debate alone shows the complexity of being a public figure, where every choice comes with consequences. If he speaks, the frenzy may grow louder. If he stays silent, the frenzy may spiral further. Beyond the frenzy, this leaked phone call also sparked a bigger conversation about relationships in the public eye. Fans began comparing Lee Min-ho's alleged situation with past celebrity divorces, pointing out how fragile love can be when constantly under scrutiny. Some expressed sympathy, saying even stars are human, and relationships face challenges regardless of fame. Others, however, admitted they felt betrayed, as if their favorite love story was crumbling before their eyes. Isn't it fascinating how fans sometimes feel a sense of ownership over celebrities' personal lives, as though they, too, are part of the relationship journey? As the hours turned into days, the frenzy didn't die down, it evolved. Memes began circulating, some poking fun at the situation, others expressing heartbreak in creative ways. Video edits of Lee Min-ho's romantic drama scenes, overlaid with sad music, went viral. Fanfiction forums even began writing speculative stories about what the alleged divorce could mean, blending reality with imagination. This blending of fact and fantasy shows just how emotionally invested the internet is in Lee Min-ho's personal happiness. But let's not forget the other side of the frenzy. Those who refused to believe it. Loyal fans took to social media to defend him, stating the audio clip could easily have been fabricated with AI voice technology. They pointed out how deepfake technology has become advanced, and how easy it is to mimic voices. Some even argued that this could be an attempt to tarnish his reputation, perhaps by rivals or individuals seeking attention. Their unwavering faith in Lee Min-ho painted the internet with a counter-narrative, one of loyalty, protection, and hope. This, lovely viewers, brings us to the heart of the matter. Frenzy thrives on uncertainty. The leaked call, real or not, struck the perfect balance of shock and mystery. It touched on themes fans care deeply about: love, heartbreak, marriage, and loss. It left just enough ambiguity for imaginations to run wild. And until Lee Min-ho or his agency address it directly, the frenzy will live on, morphing into new theories, discussions, and emotional roller coasters for fans everywhere. One fascinating angle that has emerged is how this frenzy has affected other celebrities tied to Lee Min-ho's name. For example, Song Hye-kyo, whose name is inevitably drawn into any conversation about his personal life, suddenly found herself trending alongside him. Some fans started interpreting her recent silence on social media as a sign of trouble, while others argued it was simply her way of avoiding unnecessary drama. This tug-of-war between interpretations shows how little things, a missed post, a delayed update, a smile in a photograph, become magnified when a rumor like this surfaces. Lovely viewers, have you noticed how, when we are already primed by a shocking story, our minds start connecting dots that might not even exist? That is exactly what is happening here. Meanwhile, Lee Min-ho's agency has been strangely quiet. This silence has only amplified the frenzy. Fans are split into two camps. Those who think the silence is a strategic move, meant to wait out the storm, and those who believe silence equals confirmation. The truth is, agencies often struggle in moments like these. If they deny too quickly, skeptics say they're hiding something. If they wait too long, fans spiral into more theories. The agency is caught in the middle of a storm it never asked for, but one that demands some kind of action. Now let's make this interactive, lovely viewers. Imagine you are in charge of Lee Min-ho's PR team. What would you do? Would you issue a strong denial, threaten legal action, and demand the audio be taken down? Or would you appeal to fans' emotions, asking them to respect Lee Min-ho's privacy during a difficult time? Or perhaps you would choose silence, believing the buzz will fade on its own. These are real dilemmas that shape how stars survive the glare of controversy. And your opinion matters because it mirrors the exact debates his team is probably having behind closed doors right now. Adding to the storm are the endless fan theories. Some fans believe the alleged phone call isn't even about a romantic relationship but could involve a business matter, like a contract dispute framed in the language of divorce. Others go further, speculating it's part of a smear campaign aimed at damaging Lee Min-ho's image just as he's enjoying new career highs. And then there are the hopefuls, those who insist this is simply fake news, nothing more than a cruel prank using AI voice mimicking software. The rise of AI has blurred the line between what's real and what's fabricated, making it harder than ever to separate truth from illusion. The emotional roller coaster for fans has been intense. Some describe feeling betrayed, as if their trust in Lee Min-ho's perfect love story has been shattered. Others feel protective, rallying around him with hashtags like Protect Min-ho and Trust Not Rumors. It's heartwarming to see fans sending messages of love, support, and resilience, even as the storm rages. Lovely viewers, this is where you come in again. What side are you on? Are you heartbroken, skeptical, protective, or just curious? Your voice adds to this global conversation, shaping the frenzy into a shared emotional experience. As the frenzy evolves, the media has also started digging deeper. Old interviews are resurfacing, with journalists reinterpreting his words in the context of this alleged leak. For instance, when Lee Min-ho once mentioned in an interview that love requires sacrifice, fans are now replaying that clip as though it were a prophecy of trouble to come. When he talked about wanting stability in his future family, that too is being used as a lens to speculate about whether his dreams are unraveling. Isn't it fascinating, lovely viewers, how context can transform meaning? Words once said casually now feel loaded with weight because of a rumor. This frenzy is also highlighting a bigger cultural issue, the way celebrity love stories are consumed like modern fairy tales. Fans don't just watch them, they live through them. They see these stories as hope, as validation that true love exists. So when a divorce rumor surfaces, it doesn't just threaten Lee Min-ho's personal life, it threatens the dream that fans have built around him. That is why the reaction is so explosive. For some, it's not just about him. It's about their own emotional investment in love, loyalty, and happily ever afters. Lovely viewers, let's pause again for reflection. If you were in Lee Min-ho's shoes, would you feel suffocated by the weight of so many expectations? Or would you feel grateful that millions care so deeply about your happiness? This duality, gratitude and pressure, sits at the core of celebrity life, and this leaked phone call has brought it to the surface more than ever before. Interestingly, some fans have tried to turn the frenzy into a positive force. Online fan clubs have launched campaigns of support, flooding social media with collages of Lee Min-ho's best moments, from his iconic drama roles to his charitable works. They are reminding the world that he is more than a rumor, that he is an actor, a humanitarian, a son, a friend, and someone who has given joy to millions. This wave of positivity shows that while scandals create noise, true love from fans always finds a way to shine through. The alleged phone call itself has also become a piece of internet culture. Some creative fans have even parodied it, making skits or light-hearted versions that strip the rumor of its seriousness. Others have used it as inspiration for fanfiction or dramatic video edits. This blending of reality and creativity is part of what keeps the frenzy alive. It transforms from scandal to story, from rumor to myth, from leak to legend. Whether the call is real or not, it will forever live in the collective memory of fans as that moment the internet went wild over Lee Min-ho. And what about Lee Min-ho himself? Though he has remained silent so far, fans are already imagining how he must be feeling. Some envision him hurt and betrayed, struggling to process the invasion of his privacy. Others see him as calm, strong, and unfazed, focusing on his work and waiting for the storm to pass. This projection of emotions shows how fans often become co-authors of a celebrity's story, filling in the blanks with their own imagination and empathy. Lovely viewers, the continuation of this frenzy rests on one thing: time. If the rumor fades, it may become just another footnote in his glittering career. But if more alleged evidence surfaces, or if someone close to him speaks out, the story could spiral into an even bigger storm. That uncertainty is why the internet can't let go. It thrives on the what if, the unknown, the possibility of more drama to come. So where do we stand now? We stand in the middle of a whirlwind, a storm of love, doubt, loyalty, betrayal, and hope. The leaked phone call may remain a mystery forever, but what it has revealed is undeniable. The deep bond between Lee Min-ho and his fans, the fragile nature of celebrity privacy, and the incredible power of a single rumor to shake the world. The first day after the alleged phone call went viral, fan communities were buzzing with shock and confusion. People were still processing what they had heard. Some fans described it as surreal, almost like a scene from one of his dramas, except this time it wasn't scripted. It felt raw and painfully real. That day, hashtags like Lee Min-ho divorce call trended worldwide, and screenshots of conversations dominated social media feeds. The frenzy reached not only his fans in Asia but also admirers across the US, Europe, and Africa, proving just how global his influence is. By the second day, however, the tone began to shift. Fans who had initially believed the clip started voicing doubts. Tech-savvy individuals came forward, explaining how AI-generated voice clips can sound eerily convincing. This planted seeds of skepticism in the frenzy. Suddenly, online spaces were split between believers and skeptics, each side passionately defending their stance. Lovely viewers, think about how often we see this in our own lives. When a rumor spreads, people don't just consume it, they fight over it, debate it, and even take sides as if it were a sports match. That is exactly what played out on day 2. Then came day 3, when international media outlets started reporting on the frenzy. Lifestyle magazines, entertainment sites, and even mainstream news channels began running headlines about Lee Min-ho's leaked call. What made matters worse was how each outlet added its own spin. Some presented it as a shocking scandal, others as a mystery yet to be solved, while a few more responsible outlets urged caution, warning against jumping to conclusions. Still, the effect was the same. The frenzy grew louder, now fueled by the legitimacy of mainstream coverage. Fans who had missed the initial leak were now pulled into the story through these reports, doubling the attention it was receiving. Day 4 was particularly emotional. Fans started revisiting Lee Min-ho's past relationships, connecting dots that may not even exist. Old rumors resurfaced, and the names of past co-stars were suddenly dragged back into the spotlight. For example, fans rewatched his iconic moments with Song Hye-kyo and asked whether their romance was truly as strong as it seemed, or if trouble had been brewing silently. Others looked at his interviews with other leading ladies, drawing connections that bordered on fantasy. This illustrates how one rumor has the power to reopen chapters that had long been closed in the public eye. Lovely viewers, don't you think that sometimes the past only comes back because we go searching for it, not because it truly holds answers? By day 5, celebrities close to Lee Min-ho started subtly reacting. A few posted cryptic social media updates, quotes about trust, loyalty, and truth that fans immediately interpreted as indirect commentary on the scandal. Whether those posts were intentional or not, the timing alone was enough to spark another wave of speculation. Suddenly, people were analyzing emojis, song lyrics, and background photos to decipher hidden messages. This level of attention shows the depth of the frenzy. When fans are so invested, even the smallest details take on monumental meaning. Day 6 brought something even more interesting. Fan-led investigations. Communities began compiling evidence folders, comparing the leaked audio to Lee Min-ho's verified recordings. Some created graphs showing vocal pitch, tone, and speech rhythm. Others tried to trace the origin of the leak, examining the first accounts that uploaded it. The frenzy had now transformed into a massive global investigation, as if fans had become detectives working on a high-profile case. Lovely viewers, can you see the beauty and chaos here? This isn't just about Lee Min-ho anymore. It's about the community's collective energy, creativity, and obsession.